Today's best country, it's Froggy 101. Luke Bryan, his newest That's My Kind of Night. I'm Crockett, and here he is, the man of the hour, calling the show live via telephone. Craig Morgan, what is going on?
Afternoon.
Craig, how's it going?
Going great. How are you?
Good, good. Craig Morgan, you've got a new CD coming out, The Journey. We actually just got this the other day, put it in my car, and I'm loving it. Loving that new single, Wake Up Loving You.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. It's a little different than the stuff I cut in the past, but I feel like some of the strongest material I've ever had.
Speaking of strongest stuff, you were actually in the 82nd Airborne Division. I'm a big history guy. That's a very prestigious division to be in the Army. What was that like?
It was cool. It was a lot of fun. Big part of my life. I have spent more than a third of my life in the Army, so it's a big part of who I am.
Going along with the whole who you are, you have your own hunting show, and we have a lot of hunters here in Northeast Pennsylvania. Maybe you can give them your best expert advice on hunting. What's Craig Morgan's best tip when hunting?
Scent control, number one, when hunting big game in particular.
Now, some people around here, like myself, have never shot a gun, never went hunting. What does that mean?
Well, a deer can smell an apple about 3 miles away, 2 miles away. So they can smell you, and they don't like the way you smell. So it's very important that you use the wind and utilize products that help eliminate your scent. That's a big key to getting close to those big animals.
Scent control. So you on your hunting show, have you ever had any very close encounters with wildlife, anything like that?
Oh, yeah. I was hunting black bear in Alaska. Had a mother and two cubs get within about probably 15 feet of me. It got me a little nervous, but as long as they didn't smell me, they were all right, and I was downwind, so they sat in the creek and ate their salmon, and then they moved on. So
when something like that's happening, now do you think first survival or do you think country song?
Survival. Yeah.
Have you ever written a song, something about, survival, Army, anything like that? Anything that has ever really struck you so deep that you had to get it out on paper?
Not really. I mean, I just write about life. I'm sure there's things in some of my songs that I've written that probably stand out as those subject matter, but I really just write about life,
So your new album, The Journey, your inspiration for it, give me a little background. What made you say, this is what I want to do, this is the driving force behind everything?
The label. They did. It was their idea to do this project this way. And initially I wasn't all for it, but looking back, I'm glad that we did what we did. The new material, like I said, is going to be some of the biggest hits of my career.
Speaking of some of the greatest things you've ever written, my favorite song by you is Little Bit of Life. What is your favorite song you have ever written?
I don't know. Every one of them are different. I'm probably Almost Home, just because it was such a big hit for me, and it's the one that kind of got everything started. So
you've had multiple hits. You've traveled the world. What would you say is the biggest thing that's happened so far in your life?
The Opry membership I'd have to say that's it. There's not, in my opinion, as a country singer, there's no greater honor that you can receive above being inducted in the Grand Ole Opry.
So here's a big question I feel no one ever asks any artist. Me and you go to the bar, Craig Morgan and I, we head to the bar, and I say, first round's on me, Craig. What are you ordering? Price isn't even a problem. What does Craig Morgan order first at the bar?
I'm going to drink wine. I'm not a big drinker.
A wine guy?
I'm a big wino, yeah.
All right, so are we going with a white wine, a red wine? I want to know the specifics on what Craig Morgan's wine is.
Red for sure. I love the Cab Grape, but I'm not too particular.
Craig Morgan, never would have pictured him as being a red wine guy. He also gave us some hunting advice. His new CD, The Journey, in stores now, and his new single off that, Wake Up Loving You. We wake up loving hearing Craig Morgan every single morning. Thanks for stopping by the show today, Craig.
Well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate y'all playing it, and look forward to seeing you when we get out there.
Like this.